Orúkọ mi ni Architect Gbadebọ Rhodes-Vivour, oludije gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó lábẹ́ àsíá ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Labour Party ní ọdún 2023. I am also a businessman, an architect, and I have different interests in commodity trading and technology, and I am the president of the Rhodes-Vivour Foundation, which focuses on bringing micro health insurance to different communities across Lagos State. A situation where, a lot of people, when they are sick, they just go and take a go, and later on, they now have liver problem or kidney problem. We want people to take medicines based on diagnostic tests, and that's why we are giving them that opportunity. If you are not feeling well, be activated and speak to a doctor and do a diagnostic test. And it's something that has made a lot of people very happy. So I'm very proud of that. I come from the Rhodes-Vivour family of Lagos State, Isaleko. Uh, um, our home used to be the Goshiri, which is where currently City Hall stands because the family donated the land for Lagos to build the City Hall. And I'm a lover of Lagos, I'm a lover of Nigeria, I'm a lover of humanity, and I'm happy to have you here with me. Thank you.
Hello, sir. I just want you to tell us life after 2023.
Thank you. Life after 2020, thank God, we were able to stand our ground. We fought for our mandate all the way to the Supreme Court. We made sure that we have not been quiet, we have been holding government accountable. We are the ones that exposed how the current governor used 200 million of our Commonwealth to pay for his personal legal fees. We are the ones that also highlighted how the government are using their own money, using our money to pay for EPC events, highlighted the cost and the way that they are spending money on cars that cost 3 times what it actually costs in the marketplace. And we highlighted a lot of things that the government has done that has not been in the interest of the people. So we have not gone to sleep. The way a lot of people say that politicians behave, where it's 6 months to election, they will come back out. We've been active. We have been engaging the government, and we have been doing a lot of community work. We've been building our base, engaging people that did not know us before. We have been looking at the mistakes that we made at the last election to get better and prepare better so that we can be a better candidate for the people of Lagos. Thank you.
So you are talking about proper Omeko Pataki.
Then, sir.
You are one.
Yes.
Because you are from the real indigenous of Lagos State. You are indigenous of Lagos State. Did you try to imbibe the culture of Yoruba in your children, especially your family?
Certainly. The Yoruba culture is one of the Omoluabi culture, which is integrity, which is being a man of your word, which is being a good person in general. Aside that, it's also about learning the language, understanding the language, and this is something that a lot of us in my generation, even up to today, a lot of children of people that are Yoruba are not able to speak Yoruba. Why? Because they're not spoken to when they were growing up, or they went to secondary schools or primary schools where it was called vernacular, and you get punished for speaking the language in school. So now there's an active effort for people to learn the language, and I'm teaching my children Yoruba, so that they don't have to deal with issues that I'm dealing with. And learning Yoruba in old age is always easier to learn when you're a child, when you're a baby, and you go with it. And thankfully, there are a lot of apps, there are a lot of books that we can use to do this. So it's very good. And also, it's also about knowing our history. Our history is one of greatness, and it's not just in the borders of Nigeria. The Yoruba language, the culture, Ifa, all these concepts are bigger than Nigeria. You go all the way to Cuba, South America, even back to ancient Egypt. All these things are connected to Yoruba culture. That's why it's not a mistake when they say Oduduwa came from the east. You look at the syntax of the Yoruba language and the syntax of the Kemetu, which is the ancient Egyptian language, the same words the same pronunciation, the same thing. And so we also have to look at our history outside of Nigeria, tracing back to great African empires, and that's something I'm very passionate about. Thank you.
Speaking of Ifa that you just mentioned now, so are you assuring us that you're going to take all Yoruba, are you going to present Yoruba religions positively?
There is nothing negative about it. The problem in life is that bad news travels faster than good news. You understand? If somebody does something bad today, this same afternoon, they will hear it all over Lagos. But if somebody does something good, the news might get out maybe in a week or 2 weeks time. The basis of Ifa, the probability, the odus, the negative, positive, that is the foundation of computer. That's the foundation of this phone that you are holding. A lot of Nigerians don't know. When the Europeans came and they understood all the probabilities, and everything, that is what they now used to code. You know, when you say there's analog, there's binary code, everything, that's what they used to build computers. And look at us today. The average mother, if she hears that her son is interested in the farm, she will start praying. She will start crying. She will start saying that the child should go for deliverance. But this is something valuable that we have to explore. I was speaking to the son of an army general, and he told me that before they dismissed his father, we were working with using Ifa as a means of transmitting information among themselves. You know how in the army there are different codes, there's Morse code, we were about to have our own code using Ifa, but they dismissed all those generals, and unfortunately in Nigeria we don't know how to transmit information. As they dismiss them, that whole project died with them. But that is a very beautiful application. And I mean, most of us here, if your child says that they want to go to the cinema and watch Thor, nobody will say anything. But Thor and Shango are the same. It's the truth. Thor and Shango are the same. If you look at the Yoruba pantheon, there are so many similarities. Ogun and Aries are the same. Ishu and Hermes are the same. I even go as far as saying Oya and this woman, one of knowledge, they're not the same. Very, very similar. So there's a lot that we still have to learn about our history, our culture, our beliefs. And for me, it's very positive. Ifa is extremely positive because Ifa is not just religion, it's not just spirituality, it's history. There is science in Ifa as well. Right? There's a lot of deep knowledge in it. So for me personally, my vision for healthcare is a healthcare that combines traditional herbal medicine with European, with Asian preventative medicine. Inside this, when you have this composition, it's not only rich people that will be able to get good healthcare. You see, now with the European type of healthcare that we have, if you want to get good healthcare, you have to be spending a lot of money. You have to spend a lot of money. But there is a lot of other deep knowledge that we already have that we have not tested, we are not researching, we are not exploring. There should be an institution that tests all these herbal remedies. We test it, we research it, we bring science to it so that we can make it official, we can formalize it, and we have herbal practitioners as part of that medical conglomerate. And then you also look at the Asian type of thing. I talk about that because after 2023, my knee, I had serious problem with my knee. Like to walk up and down stairs, a lot of pain. I was in London, so I went to go see a doctor, and they said I should do an MRI. I did an MRI, and they said I should do knee replacement. I said, I'm just 40. You say I should do knee replacement. It's not as if I use this knee to play ball and make money. They're just saying I should come and do knee replacement. I said, no, we are not doing knee replacement. As I was leaving the hospital, On the side of the road, there was this acupuncture. I don't know if you heard of acupuncture. It's
Yeah,
Chinese
Chinese
medicine.
stuff.
I said, let me try this thing. My brother, so I see Jesus touch me. From limping, I came out, I was walking straight. So for me, I looked at it, I thought about all the people that are suffering in pain in Nigeria, that are just taking medicine. They are taking all this medicine, spoiling your liver. And then you now have a secondary disease. So for me, I feel that our healthcare system, we need to bring our traditional medicine, Chinese medicine, European medicine, we need to bring it together. And also with education, there are people, when I was in Sadeko like 3, 4 weeks ago, I met a man told me that he's gone back to university study IFA science. Yes, we should know these things. We cannot say that everything that we were before before the white man came was bad. Now we are completely lost. That means all those years of civilization has gone down the drain. And that you pick the good, you can leave the bad. I'm not saying that everything that we're doing was good. I'm not saying I don't want anybody to go back to be killing twins. I don't want that anymore. But there's some good there that we should carry. That's what India did. That's what China did. That's what Japan did. That's why they are who they are today. India was colonized by the British. But after the British left, they took the British science, they took the British education, they kept their culture, they kept their religion, they kept their belief system. So an Indian man does not have identity crisis. And that's what I feel we need to push forward. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. When you were answering one of the questions, you remind me of the days of the university when you mentioned the same task. And I know that you are really doing research on Yoruba
Yeah.
with all those things you said. Now, my question is that do you have any relationship with traditional rulers, the chiefs in Yoruba? Because when we are talking about Yoruba, the Yoruba community, you have to talk about the leadership institution.
Oh, most
So
definitely.
is there any relationship built with them before
Yeah.
that you are still
Yes.
yeah.
The Oni of Ife is a father to me. I've been to Ife several times. He gave me an award as a Royal African Fellow for the Oni's Palace. It's something that he does every year. So I'm a member of that the awardees because it's now a group, it's a fellowship. So I'm a member of that fellowship. The area on the Kakanfo is also somebody about Ghanaians and is a person that I'm very familiar with and we have a relationship. And the Akran of Badagry is also a father to me. Very positive, very supportive, someone that who put his arms to me. I grew up with Kojo as well, was someone that's very, very positive to me, very friendly, and I can imagine the kind of pressure that might have been on him, but he still opened his appeal to me that we should come in and give me a listening ear. And then I have relationships with some of the white cap chiefs of Lagos State. And we're building it. Like I said, the more you stay on the race, the better you become. The more people you know, the more relationships you have. So even the Alara repair, yeah, yes, I've met him a number of times. I'm building a relationship. He's a nice man, very positive, very warm. So yeah, we're building. I think that for me, and I always say it, I want, by God's grace, I'll create a traditional institution where our kings, our elders will play a bigger role in policy making and governance. It's not just when it's time for festival or when it's time to just come and greet and hail the governor or hail the president. No, you must have a say in the development that's coming to their local government. They must have a say in the priority of development that's coming to their local government. You cannot just say you want to just build road. What consultation have you done with the king in that community? What consultation have you done with the community elders? You might want to build road, but it's school that they want. You might want to build school, but it's farm that they want. You have to carry them along. There must be, just the way you see that they say Lagos State has a GAC. Which traditional ruler has a representative in that GAC? Think about it. That GAC, 75% of them are not from Lagos. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. When you move Baba Lucy, you move maybe another 3 or 4 people. Why should the Oba of Lagos not have a representative in that GAC? You can say that, okay, it's because it's a political thing. But the Governor's Advisory Council should not have to be a political thing. Because they are supposed to advise the government. So why should it be only a group of people that can advise the government? You understand what I'm saying? So those are some of the things that I feel will be better, because the government will tell you that they are doing work, but people are not feeling it. A lot of people are not feeling it. Why are they not feeling it? Because they were not carried along. There is not enough consultation. They were announced, oh, we want to do, we are going to put this plan in one hall, and anybody that wants to put mouth in the matter should come to that hall and put their inputs. That is what they call community consultation. Community consultation has to be more than that. It's on the grassroots of the people that are going to do it. And then also, if we have traditional elders, traditional rulers involved close to our government, there are many things that should not happen. For instance, the way that they will just steal indigenous people's land. Dangote came out and said that he used 100 million to buy the land that he got in Beteleki. Before that, the indigenous did not know that that's how much they used to buy their land. They did not benefit from that money. You cannot look at Beteleki and say that the time that they collected that money, improvement happened in their community. The hospital there is over 20 years old. $100 million is a lot of money. Even if you want to chop that money, if you take $30 million and say you are spending it on infrastructure of Ibejuleki, schools, hospital, roads, inner roads, the people will feel it. If Dangote did not say that, nobody will know. So it says a lot. So these are some of my thoughts.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for being familiar with your grassroots. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And now I want you to make us know about your ambition in 2027 governorship. Are you still interested after looking to the government of education? Now, are you still going? Is your intention to be the governor if you still there? I want you to tell us about that.
Sir,
Before that,
before you answer the question, there is a crisis in Labour Party from national to state, which affects many states. What's your intention? Are you still there? Because we hear a lot of rumor that you are no more Labour Party, you are going back to your KDP, where you come from.
You should go. Kò lè work o.